All right, hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we got a big treat for you. I know it's one of the most highly anticipated releases of the year. We're coming down to December, so we're about to stroll into the next year. If you guys watched the latest SPI stream, Moving Mountains, that was in late October, you saw that they released 2 new ball videos. One was the worst kept secret in the country. It was Belmo's new ball, The Journey, which is what we're going to be going over today. And of course, look forward in a future video, the brand new urethane IQ 78U. So today we got a little special treat for you. We got me, Buddy, and Hutch. We're going to be throwing this ball. We've each got it drilled semi-similar. I brought the pin down a little bit on mine. It's still above the fingers, just a little bit lower. And you're gonna get to see it with 3 different styles of bowling, and you're gonna kind of get to see what our thoughts are on this ball so far. I know Hutch and I just bowled each other in league this week, and we were able to throw it against each other, and he kicked my butt with it, but it's all right. No love lost. Let's see how this video goes. Let's see what we find out. And as always, if you guys have any questions, post them in the comments. But as for now, let's get to the bowling. Ball is sweet. I'm going to get into what I'm going to be comparing it to in terms of what you guys, if you already have balls in your bag, where to put it. But as for right now, if you've seen Belmo throw it, I made it look pretty good, but I don't make it look as good as him. Let's see if I can make 2 more look that good and see what we find out.
Oh man.
I knocked down all 11 pins in that rack, that last shot.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, it's like a truck right now. Okay, let's hope I can make 1 more look like that. I'm a firm believer that bowling balls have a certain amount of strikes built into them out of the factory. I really don't want to waste 3 on a YouTube video like this, but listen, if that's gonna talk you guys into it, by all means. Hutch is up.
Hey, good shot, boss.
Sheesh.
He made that look really easy. All right, so again, we're gonna move a little further left, get about on 24. Oh man, not as good as Scott's. He got a little more hand than me, a little more paw. Whew. Layout 60 by 4.5 by 30. Let's see if I can keep this one in. Don't throw it as far to the right. Scott, what did you do to the lane? Jesus.
Just move left.
Yeah, further. Big left. Oh my goodness.
Oh.
And that's on camera.
Bonus coverage.
Camera. So, as you see, the lanes are definitely changing. I think Scott had a little surface on his, like he touched it a little bit. He typically, again, hits everything out of box like just before. But yeah, and I did the same with mine. But right now, I definitely feel like I gotta get further left to have a chance because of how responsive this ball is right now. I'm gonna throw 1 more here. And I'm gonna move left. Yeah, now I am on 30. Gotta give her some room. Oh, that's in the ditch, buddy. That's 2. That just, again, got a little too far right. Want to open it up because that's where, again, the lanes are just telling me I need to be. I just gotta monitor my speed. But that's my 3. I'm gonna throw
Reset
1
it
more
and throw
real
another
quick.
strike shot. You're good. I know you got a perfect one in you.
I got 1. All right, so let me get one more here. This hurts. This burnt. I'm taking one more shot, Scott. I'm sorry, I'm making a video a little bit longer.
Let's do it, man.
All right, so slowing the ball speed down a little bit to get it to set up. I literally threw it just a pinch slower and it saw it and jackknifed. This is goodness gracious.
What are you doing?
Can't see.
Hey. What are you doing? How many one-time chances do you need?
Hey man, I'm not a Storm staffer like y'all. Y'all just get a certain amount of strikes.
Can somebody reset the lane? We don't shoot spares here.
I'd like the chance to bowl. Throw a strike.
Oh goodness gracious. Tighten.
Are you moving right?
Move right.
Move left and keep it slow. You're good.
Okay.
That's about where I was. You got
said,
this.
He said loft it. Hey, hook more. Scott, this is a setup.
These are all staying in.
This is a setup, Scott.
I will make this a blooper reel video if we have to. These are all staying in. This is fun.
Oh, God. It hooks, as you can see. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy that it's still, again, taking off. I'm gonna speed it back up. So again, I had to really speed up because of where the lanes were. That's just crazy, man. That's crazy. All right, buddy. Show me something, man. Don't take 10 shots to get a strike.
So I just gave Charles a really hard time. Not that I put any pressure on myself now to actually throw a strike for real. Let's see what I can do here. I have no idea where to stand, but I'm going to try my typical stand at 26, 27, and I'll throw it about 13, 14. Oh. All right, I see what you mean, Charles. I understand. I'm going to try it one more time. Based on what I saw Charles do and what I just did, I'm going to move left a little bit, okay? I'm going to stand probably, I would say closer to 30, and I'm looking at about 15, 16. So there's not a lot of big hook there, not a lot of action you see out of the bowling ball. I just kind of flattened it, kind of straight up the middle. Just because I didn't want to throw it to the right, because I'm afraid if I throw it to the right, it's going to overhook. I'm going to throw it one more time to the right, see what happens. Send 30, look at about 15, and I'm trying to get about 6 or 7 down lane. All right, so slow hooking it, throwing it to the ditch. Ball definitely is going to respond off the spot, from there like that. So ball's good, it rolls well. Scott made it look amazing, throwing 3-10 back. So I'm gonna hand it back to him. And actually, you know what? No, I gotta throw one more, like Charles. All right, I'm gonna try one more time here. I owe Charles an apology, a very big one, because I can't perform as well as Scott did.
No, you're good. His Uber left waiting for him to strike, so you're good.
I thought I would be able to hand this back to Scott right away, but I'm gonna try this one more time, only one, and that's it. Okay, woo, thank God. Charles, it ain't easy. I owe you an apology. Scott, get in here and wrap this thing up, because I'm tired. That's a lot of bowling.
I don't know what they're complaining about. Let me try this one more time. Maybe it is something I did to the lane. I'm going to throw one more. I wanted to discuss something that Charles mentioned about surface changes. I don't think either of you out of the box,
No, I haven't
right?
changed
You're
my
throwing it straight
surface.
out of the box? All right, perfect.
Out
I'll
of
throw
box.
one more, see if I can figure it out.
Easy. It's easy.
And folks, that is why he's going to the RPI in Vegas and we aren't.
All right, that might be one of the reasons, but I don't know. We'll get to it in a minute. Okay, so two things I wanted to touch on that they kind of spoke about. We joke and we play, but there is a lot to learn there just from watching two great bowlers throw the ball alongside me. First thing Charles said is I did hit the surface out of box. I watched a lot of people throw it. I did not do it to the TNT infused. Everybody said that they didn't in their videos. I watched their videos. The ball still kind of did what it was meant to do. Didn't really see any issues. I watched Charles throw his journey in league the first night, and it kind of went through it, I want to say, just at the wrong time. The ball it never really seemed to match up. And so what I always do is I always kind of break everything down, bring it back up, leave it with a nice cloudy 4K or 3K, and then let it lane shine after that. What it does is it gives the ball some teeth to read the middle part of the lane and not be as angular down lane. And I think that's one of the benefits for somebody like me who likes to bowl on the harder conditions on the PBA Regional Tour, is we need bowling balls that are going to blend out the front to back of the lane, not necessarily the left or right. Left or right is dictated by, how difficult the shot is. So if you're on a house shot, you're going to have left or right room. The harder patterns, when people start throwing urethane and stuff like that, that's where we get to front to back issues. And that's where having a surface like mine is going to help blend things out. And I think what you saw with Buddy and Charles was not necessarily a left or right issue, it was a front to back. You saw Charles throw a few shots too slow, the ball read too early and just jackknife left. You watched him throw a few too hard, and he actually got a little bit luckier on that last one where he did strike, where he was able to keep everything in. He closed his angles up a little bit, he moved right, and the ball didn't really move as much as he was expecting because the speed was faster. So the front to back difference is one of the things I did want to discuss when it comes to changing the surface. Again, we all have very similar layouts on these. All of ours are pin up. The one thing I did mention at the beginning of the video was my pin was a little bit lower. I went with a little bit of a larger pin buffer, and what that does, it helps blend out the reaction. And as you can see, it was definitely of benefit to me right now, whereas for them, the taller pins and the more angular reaction was kind of not blending out that over-under that they were seeing. I don't really want to call it over-under because it was more of a front-to-back issue than a left to right, but you guys get it. They missed right, they threw it slow, the ball hooked too much, they missed in, they threw it too hard, the ball went too long. Besides that, thank you guys for coming out today. Thank you guys for following me on my journey. Buddy mentioned it, we're coming up on a little less than 2 months until the RPI in Vegas. Can't wait to see what that journey has in store for me. I'm excited. We got the IQ78U coming out. I'm super excited for it. I'm gonna drill 2 of them. I hope it's awesome. God, please be awesome. I've been waiting for it for a while. So stay tuned for that. As always, any questions, put them in the comments. This is Scott Anderson Bowling, Bowling with Buddy. Charles Hutcherson with the height. Follow me on TikTok, Scott Anderson Bowling as well. Bowl up a storm. It is Storm Nation, baby.